Hello guys and welcome back to JHS Halloween. So in today's video we have got another review. In this review I know that the picture was right here, but I had to do the review here, not in the basement, because there's no place to hang him in the basement, and it is currently raining a bit, so this is going to be a lot quicker review than the rest because I don't want him to get wet. Although it's like very small rain, as you can see, like there's barely anything. But it is definitely like drizzling, very, very small, so I don't want to break him. So let's move on to quickly the review. In the review, we work on five categories. We got detail. Waiting for this truck to pass. We got detail, price, accessibility, which means how easy would it be to take him apart and fix him. What was another one? Durability. I think there was only 4. Not 100% sure. I think there was actually only 4. But let's move on to the review. We got detail. Now, the detail on this thing is absolutely amazing in my personal opinion. I love how there's so much wires. Now, I know there's not a lot up here, but that was because it was like stuck up here. I will throw a clip of his demo right now. Was more up there in the demo, and his head was only shaking back and forth because his wire was wrapped around his arm. I'm surprised he didn't break. He was like that for a year, so that's a good thing about durability, but we're not on that right now. Detail. His face is super cool. It looks all burnt and crisp, and there's still a bit that's okay. I love how there's a wire going through his mouth. There is lights in his hand. Where is it? Not sure where. I think right there. There's a light in his hand and a light in his mouth, and then just lights in his eyes, all yellow. I think there's some lights in some of the wires, which is really, really a cool touch. I love how one of the buttons is actually the sensor, and his sensor is, I think, in my opinion, the best sensor on an entire prop I own ever. He can go so far. I could probably back up all the way over there, and he will still go if I just wave my hand at him. Detail out of a 10, I have to give this guy a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason I don't give 10 is because the only way to put wires up here, and there's not much on the back, but that doesn't matter, but to put it on the front is to wrap it around his arm, which could potentially break him. So, there could be some extra wire up there, but you can always add it. But there's a lot of wire at his head. Price. The price of this guy, if I am correct, was $160. I'm not 100% sure. The price is on the screen right now. That's how much he actually is, US and Canadian. But yeah. So his price is actually, I would say it's pretty good because he has a lot of motion. And he's pretty durable, so it's not like you're gonna waste your money on this prop, because in my opinion, I think this is one on the top 3 of my favorite props that I own. He's such a good prop and such a masterpiece to end off your haunt. Next, we got durability. Like I was saying, the durability on this prop is honestly extremely good. Actually, wait, I forgot to say out of a 10 for the price. Price for me is absolutely a 10 out of 10 for this guy. I think he's so much worth it. And if you ever see him, a box of him, old box, get him right away. He will fit in almost every single theme, I guarantee it. The zombie, lab, experimental theme, which is like a lab, basically anything, torture, chamber, dungeon, he'll fit in any single theme. Now moving on to durability. The durability on this prop is honestly awesome. I love it. The wire was wrapped around his arm for like a year, and his head was only moving side to side, not coming back and forth. If you were wondering, his head's supposed to come back and forth as well. And it was like that for, I would say, a year and a half. And he didn't even slow down, nothing. He's been upside down before, well, obviously, but like on his head on the ground. He's fallen over. He's fell off of the Velcro, which only happened like once because it was not on correctly. Because he has a lot of motion. But durability for me has to be a 9 out of 10. The only reason I wouldn't say 10 out of 10 is because it has such a big motion that anything could happen. Because these big shaking props, that's usually something will break on them eventually. Absolutely nothing happened to me so far, but I've seen clips of him that hasn't worked exactly how he should, but mine no problem. So we'll bump it up to a 9.5 out of 10 for durability. Now the accessibility. All you have to do is unvelcro these, which I will do now. Forgot to mention for durability is I've had to glue on these velcros multiple times because they tend to come off. But moving on to accessibility, you just need to unvelcro and then like pull his shirt down, and then there's everything. And it does seem like a lot, but his head is down there, and there's a lot of wires, but that's all for shaking purposes. The accessibility is not too good on this prop, I must say, because oh, sorry, I fell. You have to go through all of this. Actually, I think that's the gearbox. No, I'm not 100% sure. But you have to go all the way through this to get to here, which is for the head shaking. So accessibility, I must say, is probably a 7 out of 10, because he is not the easiest for accessibility, but he is, I don't know, he's so worth it in so many different ways. I know this was a really short review, but I'm cold right now because I'm actually in shorts and a t-shirt, which I should not be. But I'm gonna end off the video here because I don't want him to break. I'm getting cold. It is windy out right now, and it's starting to rain a little bit harder. I don't know if you can see that, but it is starting to rain a little bit harder, so I better take him in. So if you enjoyed this video, please comment, tell me that you liked it, subscribe. A big drop just went on my phone of water. Make sure to subscribe. I'm so happy, guys. We are at like 93 subscribers. We're about to get to 100. I never thought this would ever happen, ever. There will be a big video on that coming out when we make it to 100, because I know we will. I'm so happy, guys. Thank you guys so much for all the support. It means so much to me. I really, really want to grow. I really want to get to 1,000. Start getting sponsors, and I want to start getting paid for this, so I can buy a bunch more props and actually make a bunch more awesome videos for you guys. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. The lighting's a little bit crappier in here, but one last thing before I end off the video, because I forgot to say, was he's falling apart. I really need to fix him. But do I recommend him? 101%. I completely recommend this guy. He'll fit in every single theme. For example, I don't know, that same Scare Witch over there, she won't fit in every single theme, unlike this guy, who will fit in every single theme, and he can be put out every single year and freak out everybody who comes by. Now, I know the detail up here isn't too good, but you're not going to really see that, because I even had to go on my tippy toes to see that. That was another thing that was about the detail, but he's still a 10 out of 10 for detail. So, yeah, that's going to end off the video now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.